once students have handed in their work, you have the option of grading it right within Google. So if I go to this assignment called Personal Narrative, it shows me that one student is done and one has not done it. So if I click on the done, it shows me the student that turned it in. It will also show me if it was turned in late. If you put a due date with the assignment and the student handed it in past the due date, it will notify you. It also notifies the student after the due date goes by that they have missing work. Once the students hand in their work, they have up until the due date to unsubmit it. Once the due date comes, they can no longer unsubmit their work until you return it to them. To return work, the first thing you're going to do is decide if you're going to return everyone or just certain students. If I just want to return it to the sample student, since he's the only one who did it, I'm going to click on their name and I will click return. Once the work is returned, they again have editing capability on that document. So once the due date is passed, they have view only rights. Once you return it, they have editing rights. If you would like to grade the assignments, you have the option up here. You can just say ungraded, or if you want to do a point value. So let's just say this was out of 50 points. And I will go in for sample student and I will say he got 45.5. You can do decimals. Once I've graded it, I can now return it. Again, you are not required to grade within Google, but that option is available. So I can click this student, I will click return, and I can also leave a comment. I'll hit return. And now that student will have editing rights. It shows me my other student has a missing assignment, has not turned it in yet. And done has now been moved to returned. So I have one assignment that was returned, one that was never done. I can sort all the students under personal narrative. If I want, I could just sort by the students who did not do the assignment, or the ones I've returned. So here's your ability to filter out the results. Also, if you click on a student's work, you have the option of leaving comments or suggestions. I could click comments, add comment, and add my feedback here for that student to see. In addition, if I go back to my main page where I have the 3 tabs, Stream, Students, and About, if I click on the Students tab and I choose a student, I can sort just that student's work throughout the course. So for example, right now, sample student, I can filter all the work they turned in. I can filter returned with grade. So there's the personal narrative that I returned to that student. And I can also sort any missing assignments. You can do that for any student you would like, which is very handy for conferences or sharing information with parents. I hope this was helpful.